go ahead and click the JS Pro up in the top right-hand corner. It's going to go ahead and populate the data for you. And you'll see some more basic data: brand, price, category, rank, estimated sales, revenue, so on and so forth here. Like I said, if you hover over anything, if you have any questions, it will tell you. All these metrics are based on a 30-day or monthly period. You can see 30-day unit sale estimate. I like to look at the top 10. That really gives you some really good detail. You can go into the top 20, top 30. If you want to change the page, just click on Extract Next Page. Okay, but this really gives you some good data. You can see the amount of sales, the amount of reviews. This looks like it's a little saturated, so this I might contemplate doing. I mean, there is some opportunity at 21, 87, 59, 1, 2. But if you can see up here, the average number of reviews is 263. So that's right at that 300. This is not an item I would recommend doing for your first item. Is this a good item? Would I contemplate doing this item? Yes. The metrics are there. It's under 300 average reviews. The price is right where we want to be at. The average sales is awesome. So last thing I'm going to show you in this Chrome app is underneath options. Now once you download this Jungle Scout, it's going to ask you for your API keys. You go to mws.com, you download that. It's a little tricky if you're lost. Google it, YouTube it. I'm sure there's 2,000 people that show you how to do it. But make sure you obtain these API keys and your secret access code and apply these keys. This is going to unlock the list of all these extra metrics. So brand, you really don't need that. Nobody cares what the name of their brand is. After you see what the category is, you can go ahead and eliminate this. I like running the FBA fee. This is going to let you know how much your cost is. I like doing the number of sellers. This lets you know how saturated it is along with reviewing the amount of reviews. So the number of sellers, 1, the amount of reviews, 2, is a good gauge to see how saturated as well as how difficult the category is to sell in. Okay, you can even plug in net. Now these are estimated API metrics, so it's not going to be exact, but it'll give you a ballpark of where you're going to be at. So go ahead and click close and refresh, and it will pop back up. Okay, once it pops back up, let's pick one that we like. So for instance, let's check this guy out here. Hover over it, it'll show you. Okay, it's a 2 count or 1 pair. His price on Amazon is $13.99. Estimated sales 200. Let's see here. Let me see if I like this guy a little bit more. All right, let's check this guy out. This one looks a little bit more. This one looks a little bit more interesting. So $12 price, 578 estimated sales. So we hit that metric of 300 or more. Estimated revenue approximately 7,000. Number of reviews 60. Under 100 you can crush this. Rating 4.5. It's FBA fulfilled. FBA fee $5. So here you can see if he's charging $12, his fee is $5. Okay, that's going to leave you $7.18 net. I'm using the MacBook today. I'm used to using the 27-inch iMac. I had to squint there for a minute, but you'll see that leaves you at $7.18 net. All right. So what you have to do next is find out the sourcing cost for this. So I already have Alibaba popped up. I talk about that in a couple different places: Alibaba, AliExpress, DHgate, a couple different overseas marketplaces, B2B, where you can source manufacturers. So let's go over to Alibaba and cooling. What the heck was the name of this? Sports Arm. Sports Arm. This is cooling Sports Arm. It should pop up. Should autofill. Okay. And it definitely did not. So let me come back over here. Arm cooling. Arm cooling sleeves. Now, and also, guys, when you guys are checking on Amazon, when you guys are comparing in Jungle Scout and checking in Alibaba, use the most broad term. So if it's read super small compression arm sleeve. You don't want to use that. You want to check the broad. So let's eliminate that and go with cooling sleeve. This is where the niche is going to get the most impressions or views, and you will get the most accurate data. If you go into something that's really that's not broad, that's targeted like extra small red compression sleeve for women, you're not going to get accurate data because that's a really niche item, and it may look like a good item, but then when you go into the more broad search, just compression sleeve, you can see a whole different list of metrics. So don't fool yourself, guys. Definitely do that. Also, when sourcing on Alibaba, this will show the most amount of products. All right, so we're not going to go really into depth with this, but you can see 100 pair minimum, $2 a pair. This is something in comparison. 26-cent minimum, $1.80 on the high side. So under $2. This guy has 1 piece minimum. This guy has 100 piece. I talk about sourcing at least 300 pieces. If you follow my steps, you can get to 100 a day if the product is correct. Or on the median side, 25 to 30 units a day. So you want to get at least 300 units. You know, you got to look at the cost, the time to manufacture, process, ship. Then you have to look at the importing process. Once it gets through customs and gets to the Amazon fulfillment center, then they have to check it in, scan it, and then they have to distribute it to different channels. So that could be anywhere between 2 weeks to 6 weeks, depending on your manufacturing time as well as the disbursement time. So you want to have at least 300 pieces minimum. So upside $2, low side 80 cents. Let's meet in the medium, at $1. Let's go back to our metrics. Pull up Jungle Scout, Chrome extension. So we know that cost us $2, okay? Whenever you meet an MOQ, and this is a terminology that you need to learn, or minimum order quantity, a lot of times the supplier or the manufacturer is going to go ahead and give you free shipping. So you can send that directly to the fulfillment center, the FBA center. So $2 is our cost of our product. All right, we're selling it for $12 on medium. Okay, so 12 minus 2 is going to leave us at 10. FBA fee is 4. That leaves us at $6. So you know your ROI is going to be roughly 40%, between 40 and 50%. That's fantastic. I shoot for 25 to 30%, try to stay realistic. There are products where you can get 40 to 50%. If you are in that 40 to 50% ROI, that is awesome. You know, you get 0.1% at the bank. People on Wall Street shoot for 10%. People in real estate shoot for 10 to 20%. So if you can get into 40 to 50%, that's unheard of for the minimum amount of risk that you are taking. All right. I've got 2 last tips for you guys. The last one, one more tip. No, you could say 2 more tips. Is the Seller Central app. You can see it right here, this little black guy down there, Amazon Seller. Once you create an account, you can do this with the free account before you switch to the pro account. I suggest starting the free account, getting everything set up. Once you get your first product on the way, changing it to the pro account. Once you get the pro account, once you obtain an account, you can download the Amazon Seller Central. If you have an Apple phone or you have an Android phone, it is available for both. Go ahead and click in there. You're going to see a scroll down tab. Okay. Let's look at a daily shot. This is my new account that I'm doing for the A to Z course. You can see daily sales today. 61 units, a little over $1,500. This is one product. This is a new seller account that I created just to document. But let's not get sidetracked. Here at the bottom here, let me see, around here, you can see the different tabs. See where it says growth opportunities? Click on growth opportunities, then click on find a product to sell. Then, let's see if I can get this in the web camera. You will see where it says top sellers, movers and shakers, and hot new releases. Movers and shakers and hot new releases are the 2 that you want to check. It's got like a little squiggly up sign. Those are 2 awesome tools. And this is something you can do for free. If you cannot afford to buy Jungle Scout right off the bat, start with this, guys. This is what I did before I could afford Jungle Scout. And you can find some good products. It's going to take you longer to find products. That's not going to be as accurate because you're not going to have so much. You're not going to have access to as many metrics as you will on Jungle Scout. But you don't have to start with Jungle Scout. You can start doing product research. You can start doing retail arbitrage without that and get the ball rolling. So go ahead and click on Hot New Releases. It will show you the different categories. Rewind this video to where I showed you the categories that do not require ungating or permission to sell in. Okay, so for an instance, let's scroll down and find one that I like. Let's go to sports and outdoors. So when you click on it, it will show you a list of all the different products. It will show you the reviews, the amount of sellers, the sales rank, the buy box price. So it does have some good metrics, and it will help you start to familiarize yourself with the platform, different products, what's trending, what's not. So there's no excuse not to dive in. Oh, I don't have enough money for Jungle Scout. I can't start. Start going to thrift stores. Start going to Walmart. Start checking the clearance aisles. Hover over this app and familiarize yourself with the platform. Check out what's trending. Check out what a lot of people are selling. Another quick tip I'll tell you is go ahead and go to Google. Type in the year that you're in. So if it's 2017, type in 2017 in parentheses, hot sellers. And check out the different forums and the different blog posts that are coming out, and they'll usually tell you about a lot of stuff that's hot. So let's go ahead and wrap this up. Last, I have the the Jungle Scout page up so you guys can see the pricing if you do not know the pricing. This is for the Chrome extension. It is a one-time fee. If you purchase the Lite, you can't pay $100 an upgrade. It's just one or the other. Don't do it. If you cannot afford the Pro, wait till you can afford the Pro. You want access to all these metrics, as I'm going to talk about later. And the reason why you do is because these are all factors into your fulfillment cost, which are going to determine your weight, your length, width, and height multiplied by each other will give you the product's cubic volume, which is a factor. The weight is a factor. Seasonality. The FBA fees, this is going to give you guys a huge start. There is a tool that Amazon offers for free called the calculator, which I'm sure you guys have heard of, the FBA calculator. But this saves you a lot of steps. Instead of having to have 3-4 screens open, go back and forth. This is everything in one. Profit calculator, $200, one-time payment, you're done. Let's scroll down. And then the web app. So is this necessary? Not really. Do I recommend it? Yes. Is the Chrome extension recommended? Yes. I can't do it without it. I wouldn't do it without it. What I recommend with this is starting out with the startup. You really don't need the standard. I got the standard so I can have it on all my computers. I currently have the business, but I have VAs and other people helping to assist with product research as well as managing my different seller accounts. But start with the startup. If you can only afford $30 and you're getting started and you're hungry, you're obsessed, start with this startup. It's $29. Do product research until your fingers bleed and your eyes water. Save everything in an Excel spreadsheet, write it down, then cancel this bad boy. And when that ball starts rolling and you start bringing the money in, go ahead and start it back up and do more product research. Use the app for the phone. I didn't talk about it, but there's also a little camera in that app. There's a little camera. You can use the camera and you can scan stuff. As you see the little blue camera, click the blue camera, take a product, scan the barcode on the back, boom, boom. It'll pop up. It'll show you all the metrics, but I don't even want to see how long this video is. So that's a couple tips that will help you guys with product research. A conventional and a non-conventional way to do product research. If you guys aren't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you throw this video a thumbs up. That gets me all fired up and motivated so I can drop more bombs of content for you guys. If you guys have any questions about product research or anything else that you want to see, drop it in the comments below. Don't be scared. I respond to everything. Genuinely, I respond to everything. I don't have VAs handle any of my social accounts. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and it helps you guys out, and we'll talk to you guys next time.